Hey everyone! Okay, so I've been busy for quite some time now. That explains the basically upload schedule, but I haven't told you guys why, so let's go over that. A couple weeks ago, I mentioned the development of Dungeon Battlegrounds, the game we were working on, and we're still working on to this day. That's basically the main reason I've been busy, but let's see what me and the team have been working on this entire time. Before I show you guys the creatures we've made, you gotta know some basic context. In the world of Dungeon Battlegrounds, there are humans and creatures in the same planet, and the creatures are known as enemies or mounts. Enemies are the wild and untamed creatures, which if weakened through combat, you have the option to tame them, unless they're bosses, but it's basically in the sense of catching Pokemon. But here you tame them, unless it's a boss. If it's a boss, you gotta defeat it and claim the loot, which could be an egg. Meanwhile, mounts are the tamed versions that can be ridden and some can't. Well, that's the basic context you gotta know of Dungeon Battlegrounds, so let's go look at the current official enemies / mounts. Up first, we have Boox, your basic common enemy that you can find everywhere. It was made by Aurica Lizard and Chard. Basically, Chard redesigned his drawing. It's based on basically a common cow-like creature you can find everywhere. It's like the level 1 enemy. Up next is Chikador, which is based on a mimic kind of doll chicken with an eye in it. Basically, it's classified as a mimic and swarmer. Swarmer is basically things that form packs, and mimic is something that's kind of, self-explanatory. Up next is mtoid, which is a scrappy little guy who mostly feeds on ores found in caves. Those ores being copper and iron? I don't know. It's classified as a swarmer and mimic, once again, just like chikador. Up next is laradon, one of my favorite ever concepts. I don't know why a T-Rex lobster creature is just so epic. Nothing has done something like that before. It was Master's idea, and then I had to redesign it. Pretty good partnership if you think about it. Okay, next is Kruxin. It's based on a bringer of death and a basic dragon, as you can see by all that. I really like the design that we put together for this creature, though it may get a redesign in the near future as it's not T-posed for modeling. Up next is Firehole. It was made by Chard and FIFA Dude, and it's one of the most epic concepts and most detailed, as you can already see. Basically, the bosses are more detailed than the normal enemies because they're much larger and need much more detail. And the last one is taidar, the sweet trap made by Frost. This one is a lot of things. First of all, it's beautiful, very many different colors, and it's just cool, but the theme of the background is a bit to be worked on. Well, if anyone wants to join the team, we're always open to more members, but maybe sometime in the future you're gonna have to apply to join, so join now while you can. Well, see y'all next time.